Another big thing to pay attention to is the moon phase, which we are going to be coming up on a full moon. Oh, there's one. As soon as it hit the water, eventually. All right, round two. This octopus here, instead of using that football jig, I actually just threw a Ned rig in it. I'm gonna try to fish it like that. One thing I did too is instead of using that straight braid, I actually have it on this rod. I think it's like 10 or 12 pound fluoro on there. And even though the water's stained, it still has some pretty good clarity. So just anything that could potentially hinder us from catching a fish, like the fish seeing our line, just want to eliminate all those possibilities. So I know if we get this in front of a fish, it's gonna hammer it. Well, if I can't get bit on this thing, I still have that little paddle tail I can throw around too. But I'm determined to get something on this. Oh, just had a bite right there. 100% that was a bite. Why didn't he eat it? Probably just didn't even know what to do with it when he saw it. When you're a fish and you see this thing in the fresh water, haven't seen it in your whole life, you can't blame them. Just need to find the ones that don't care and just freaking eat it head first. Fish on, fish on. Woo! First one, the octopus. Let's see if we can backflip him up here. Come here, bud. Just popped out real quick this morning before I went to work. Look at that. Littlest fish in the area decided to eat that 6-inch octopus there. As you can see, I have it basically a Ned rig shoved up in it, working it just like a tube. All right, thanks for the fight, bud. The first one on that octopus. Yeah, but just a little ghetto rigging here I did just to get this octopus rigged up. I don't really have anything for it, so I took a Ned rig here, just slide it right up in there just like a tube. And if you have the shorter shank Ned rigs, hook kind of stops right at the bottom of that skirt there. Works perfectly. There we go, one smacked it as soon as it hit the water. I was trying to get my backlash out and I could feel the tab through my rod. That's wild, this feels like a nice one. That's not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. Heck yeah. Thank you, Lord. It's kind of nice how that octopus slides right up the Ned rig. Look at that rigging. It's almost perfect. Alright, one last look at this girl. See if we can catch our companions out there. Thanks for the fight. Yeah, when I made that cast, since I'm casting into the wind, kind of put a couple loops in my reel. I was trying to pull them out and I could feel the thud right through my line, right through my rod, and I had to hurry up and crank it down. We got her. Well, as you guys can tell, it's got that stormy feel to it, that stormy look. And there was actually just a thunderstorm that rolled through probably like an hour ago. So I'm hoping with these conditions, with something moving in, smallies are gonna start moving around, start feeding, that pressure drops, and it's usually whenever you can get on some pretty good fish. All right, this is it. This is where Big Bertha's gonna show her face. Got one. That was the lightest pickup. All right, not Big Bertha, but look at that. Barely even had her hooked, or him, whatever it is. There we go, first one this afternoon. And as many of you probably know, because you're anglers, these storm fronts move in. It's a good time. Get your rod, get your favorite lure, or some type of crazy lure like this octopus. There's a good chance you're gonna catch some. And if you didn't know that, well, now you have some knowledge that can help you catch some fish. So you always pay attention to the weather. Another big thing to pay attention to is the moon phase, which we are going to be coming up on a full moon. Oh, there's one as soon as it hit the water, eventually. But the proof is in the pudding, as you can see. This feels good. Just want him to stay pinned. Yeah, look at that toad. That is a really nice one. Oh, he's hooked good. Looks like he's just been caught recently too. He's got a hole in his upper lip there. All right, one last look at this girl. Watch for the fight. As soon as it hit the water, it's like I was looking up, just clobbered it. And yeah, honestly, just to show you up close here, again, this rigging, it's a North Branch tackle. It's a Ned rig. I believe it's an 1/8 ounce. And you just literally shove it right up inside of that octopus. It actually pairs quite perfectly. All right, same spot. I know you guys are probably sick of seeing this spot, but it holds fish, so I'm gonna fish it. There we go. Fish. Like I said, I'm just here. I think a lot of it's actually the contour. There's not really a lot of grass in this area. There's actually a lot of small rocks out there, but there we go, little guy. Fish. Feels like a little bit smaller than that last one. Oh well, at least we're getting bit. At least they're active. All right, good morning, guys. So, I'm gonna spend the morning throwing around this octopus here. Then I'm probably gonna switch to a moving bait. So, let's see how we can finish off some catches with this strange lure here. All right, I've been fishing that octopus for a couple days. Nothing against it, but now that the water's dropping, the breeze is blowing, I want to get on that moving bait bite. The water's clearing up too. I'm going to start by going back to that little baby Z2 and a micro chatterbait here. A fish right by the grass. What is that, rock bass? Nope, it's just a little smallie. Goodness. All right, little buddy. Thanks for showing face today. There's a fish. Little guy. Just a little guy kind of day or what? Looks like the same one we just caught earlier. Again, thanks for showing face twice. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, throwing around that 6-inch octopus was fun. But now that the river's starting to drop, starting to clear up, we're going to start to use some more natural baits or some bait fish mimicking lures. But stay tuned to the channel, stay connected with it, because the epic fall fishing is right around the corner and we're going to be getting on some awesome river smallies. But I'll see you guys soon. Stay fishing, stay anchored.